Joining us is former Hillary Clinton strategic advisor and Edelman Berland CEO Michael Berland. Michael, good to see you.
Hey, Maria, how are you?
How worried is Hillary Clinton is the question.
Well, you know, Hillary's headquarters is over in Brooklyn, and the phrase is, Brooklyn, we have a problem. Hillary is going to lose on Saturday, and that is really going to be an issue. She is up 48-47 in Nevada. It's a caucus state. We know that the Clintons don't know how to caucus. They lost in 2008 in Iowa. They barely won in Nevada. And I was there.
If not for that set-up coin toss.
Well, and she's right. She's going to lose. So she's going to go into South Carolina having lost again. And what happened last time is going to happen. She loses her momentum, and those leads start to evaporate. And they're evaporating right in front of her. And if we look at the social media data analysis, the same sort of research and analytics that I use in the corporate world, we see that Bernie Sanders is the revolutionary, and his people are, and his constituents are coming on Facebook. They're creating community, and they are taking her down. Wow. He is not the leader that Trump is. Trump is leading his troops, his coup d'etat of the Republican Party on Twitter. Bernie Sanders is doing something different. He is the revolutionary leader through Facebook, and he's getting this surge. Two very different campaigns with the same results.
And Sam Zell, you know, when you look at some of these rallies that they have, you look at a Clinton rally, and it's all older people behind her. And when you look at Bernie Sanders rally, it's all young people, millennials. What do you think is behind all this?
I think we're still at an early stage, and I think that we're seeing the same thing we've seen many times before, and that is the extremes dominate in the beginning, and we'll see what happens.
But Hillary, to be losing this much and to be so close to Bernie Sanders, Michael, is really...
It's the power of the revolutionary. And I brought you some of the posters that the revolutionaries are using. They're called memes, and they're all over Facebook. And I brought you an example because I don't think that you've seen them. But, you know, Feel the Burn is just one of them. We have free college, free health care, free daycare. We have Can I Live 8 More Years? Let's find out together. This is the humor of the millennials that is building his support. These are all over the internet. There are thousands. I brought you 6 of them, and this is what's happening.
Let's focus on after we bankrupt your employer, then we get your 52 weeks of free vacation.
But
they think it's funny. They think this is funny, and this is how he's building support. He is not the leader that Trump is. He is the revolutionary, and they're all following behind him. And Hillary is getting frustrated. She's getting shrill, and she's going to lose if she doesn't understand the generational change.
Is that why she started barking yesterday?
I don't know.
That was weird.
How is, you know what? She's starting to lose her composure, and she has to go back to her roots. Look, Hillary understands how the political process works, and right now she's losing.
Yeah.
So, Michael, we're inside the war room with the Clintons right now. What's going on inside that war room?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
Right, you're speaking to the campaign, right?
Right, they're passing out cyanide pills.
They're passing out cyanide pills, says Sam Zell.
Well, I think, no, what we have is, look, we have Bill Clinton, who is pissed off, and we can see that. I don't know if I can say it, but he's upset, and so he's actually going indie. Okay. They're talking about who's going to get fired. They're a mess right now, and they're looking at the states, and they don't know how to stop him. And the solution is right in front of him, which is, if we're going to speak to millennials, and millennials have the momentum, we have to talk about their issues and what's important. And Sanders has really caught that.
And Dagan, they have all this college debt. They want free college.
They want free everything. As long as it comes from somebody else, take from somebody else and give it to me. They have no understanding of how the economic system works.
Do they understand
in
socialism?
Europe.
They're not as materialistic. So I don't think it's not do they understand socialism versus capitalism. It's that they understand purpose. They understand having an impact rather than not just about making money. This is the millennial generation, as all of us know in marketing, is to have different values than the last generation.
They value themselves. They might as well be Scientologists.
Well, no, that's not true.
Because it's all about the self.
I'm raising millennials. And let me just tell you, as my son would say, 92% of zero is still zero, meaning they're not making any money, so none of the economics really matter.
So they have no idea what 92% tax rates mean, because they don't have any money to lose it all.
But the problem with Hillary is they don't understand getting paid $675,000 to do those speeches. That to them is injustice.
Right, from Goldman Sachs.
Right.
Yeah,
so the issues that Bernie's talking about, they don't understand why they're saddled with hundreds and thousands of dollars of college debt.
Yeah.
He's talking to the issues that directly are
Look,
affecting
I got to ask you about this superdelegate story, because even though everything you're saying, Bernie Sanders is winning, she's got how many superdelegates, and how the heck did she get all these superdelegates overnight?
Well, first of all, as you know,
362 superdelegates.
first of all, the superdelegates are flaky and they're non-committed. They're committed to her today, but they can change their mind all the way up to the convention. So just like she found out in 2008, don't count on the superdelegates. Right now, I looked up where they're coming from. The vast majority, over 200, are DNC at-large superdelegates. They change with the wind.
But don't you think this whole story about superdelegates just sort of smells of, okay, it's like an under-the-table deal or something?
Democratic
And
Party
it's like all of a
doesn't
sudden she's got these people who've just said, oh, yeah, I'm in your corner.
It helps Bernie Sanders because, again, it makes her look kind of dishonest and sleazy.
It looks like the system is rigged, but Maria, you heard it from me. The superdelegates don't matter. They will follow the winner through. If she has them now and Bernie catches momentum, they will flip, just like they flipped for Barack Obama.
You think Trump's getting this nomination?
I think Trump's going to win it on South Carolina.
And if Sanders is the nominee, Trump is the president.
You know, that's why we have elections to find out.
What about Bloomberg?
What about Bloomberg?
I mean,
You know
Bloomberg
him. Is he going to run?
supposedly has said if Sanders and Trump are the candidates, then I might step in.
Yeah.
Right now, the
That's
only
what
thing
he
Mike
said.
Bloomberg's doing now is running a poor PR campaign. I mean, if he's going to go in, then tell us he's going to run and declare. Just putting it out there in little sound bites is disingenuous to the process.
Yeah, the last third-party candidate to get one electoral college vote was George Wallace.
Look,
By the way, I think Bloomberg takes votes from Hillary, not from Trump.
Absolutely takes votes from Hillary. But again, we don't want someone doing the calculations. Like either you're running because you're committed to be president or don't run. But don't do the calculation on who you help. That's disingenuous to the process.
Sanders, pass the cyanide tablets, Sam. Pass the cyanide tablets if those are the two nominees. Okay?
Last campaign, Sam Zell, you were all about ABO. ABO. Are you ABH this time?
I am not a big Hillary fan.
Anybody but Hillary. Last cycle, you were anybody but Obama.
Well, yeah, and I'm not sorry I had that opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people are looking at you and saying, okay, well, you were right, and you said it from the get-go. Michael, good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Michael
you.
Berland there. Tim